So if you're like me, I have a son that loves to play soccer, doesn't necessarily have a good space to do it at home, especially for rainy days. And I wanted him to get some practice in on a regular basis while he was at home. So I came up with this idea to make this bounce back board just out of scrap lumber that I have around the house here. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm going to walk you through it. If you don't have the scrap lumber lying around, it could be a little more expensive unless you're able to find it from somewhere else. You go by a construction site and get cut off pieces or something like that. But this was a fun little project, and the kids ended up having fun with it. So thanks for watching, and check it out. So part of my plan for this project was to use materials that I just had readily available around the house. I didn't want to have to go out to the store and buy anything. This is one of my favorite tape measures that I just recently bought on Amazon. There's a link in the description. This tape measure will measure both directions. I started by measuring and cutting out all my rails, top and bottom of the frame, and the feet. I had 2x4s lying around and decided that this was a good time to use them. I have this 2x6 board, which I thought was going to be perfect for the feet of the kickback. This trick that I do here is lining up the ends so I don't have to measure twice. I'm drilling pilot holes here for the screws that I'm about to sink in. It's important to do that so you don't split the wood. This was just scrap wood that I used to paint on, so just a light sanding to smooth down the rough edges. I'm using 150 grit sandpaper here. This 123 spray primer was an awesome find. I found it at Home Depot. It was a little expensive for the can, but the advantage to this particular primer was the long fan pattern when you spray it. I was able to spray coat this way faster than a regular can primer. On the can, this primer says that it has up to a 9-inch fan. So if you're looking to prime something fast, this is well worth it. I wanted to film this in real time just so you get an idea of how fast you could spray this primer. It went so quick and it was so easy. I didn't have to set up a spray gun or anything. It was pretty awesome. This wood was really old and dried, and to prevent it from cracking over time, I really wanted to make sure I got into all the crevices. The kind of roller that I'm using here is just a regular foam roller for a flat surface. Now this step isn't completely necessary, but since I plan on keeping this outside over time, the paint and the primer is going to help protect it from the elements. If you are going to purchase a paint for your backstop, make sure that you purchase exterior grade paint.